Former UFC flyweight champion Brandon Moreno said he'd take the rest of 2024 off, but the itch to fight was too tough to not scratch, and he came back to take on Amir Albazi at UFC Edmonton on Saturday night. Moreno, 21-2, had said he was done for the year following a loss to Brandon Royval in February, but he couldn't stay away very long. The number 2 ranked flyweight hoped a big victory could propel him into a title fight or a number 1 contender bout. Albazi, 17-1, came into UFC Edmonton off a layoff that lasted over a year due to a heart condition that he had to have surgery for. Complications followed the procedure, and he was shelved until the Moreno fight. Round 1, Moreno came out throwing lunging left hooks to get behind the guard of Albazi. Albazi did a lot of reading in the first round early on, but he didn't have time to digest much. Moreno used his patented jab attack to find the range and then started to set traps for Albazi. One was a big right hand landing as Albazi got lulled into looking for the jab. Round 2, Moreno came out more aggressive, throwing combos ending with kicks. One high kick hurt Albazi for a moment, but Moreno didn't chase the finish, opting to be patient. Albazi was able to recover quickly. Albazi was able to score a takedown, but Moreno wasted no time popping back up to his feet. Moreno looked real sharp and Albazi was clearly rusty off the long layoff, but he warmed up as the round went on. Moreno put together combos and continued to land on Albazi, who seemed to be waiting a lot so far in this fight. Round 3, Moreno came out firing. Albazi did too. But Moreno wasn't just throwing combos. He was throwing fight-ending shots at the end of his combinations, looking to put Albazi out. Albazi almost landed a clean knee to the chin as Moreno reached with a right hand, but it didn't land. Moreno instead made him pay for it with a combo and a left hand. Albazi seemed to start getting comfortable, but Moreno would then do something to make it clear that he was leading this dance. Albazi started to feel the effects of a compromised right eye, and Moreno noticed. He began to target the eye almost exclusively. Round 4, Albazi came out firing and Moreno was more than willing to match him. Combinations both ways, but Moreno continued to get the better of Albazi. Albazi continued to show urgency, but anytime he got going, Moreno did something to stop him in his tracks. It was all Moreno all the time in round 4. Round 5, and it was very clear Albazi would need to do something spectacular to finish this fight. Moreno came out like it was him that needed the finish, and Albazi tried to match him, but he wasn't able to. Moreno rushed him and Albazi put his hand out with fingers extended, causing an eye poke. Moreno took just about 30 seconds before he said he was ready to go. A big shot rocked Albazi shortly after the timeout, and Moreno went after him, but not recklessly. Albazi recovered and Moreno went back to his game plan. Albazi shot for takedowns a lot more in round 5. With less than 30 seconds in the fight, Albazi pointed to the ground, and Moreno said, "Let's go." Both men threw, but Moreno got the better of the exchanges, forcing Albazi backwards. Moreno tried to highlight rolling at Albazi and throwing a kick, but ran out of time for a finish. Clinic put on by the former UFC flyweight champion as he looks to get back to a title shot.